Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I thought we would be doing something slightly different. Many people have emailed me or sent comments in, that sort of thing, about the Beatrix Potter coins. Some people have said, oh, I've not seen that one before, or I'm new to collecting. What do they look like? I need to know what to look out for. So hopefully today is more to help, well, you guys really. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through each of the coins. There were 3 sets that were issued: 2016, 2017, and 2018. And there's also a couple of others, but I'll cover those at the end. So what I'll do, I'll run through each of the coins, give you a quick breakdown on some of the info, and we can go from there. Right, so let's just organize the zoom so we can see what we're looking at. So first off, all coins I'm going to be showing you had the Jodie Clark profile of the Queen. So this first set, there was actually a set of 5. It came out in 2016. Now, this is the running order I believe they came out in. So if I'm wrong, I'm only out by 1 coin, because this was the bigger of the 3 sets. So, first one, get in focus, please. Thank you very much. There we go. So we got Beatrix Potter. This was the first coin of the whole lot. This is what kicked it all off. Like I say, 2016, there was 6.9 million of these issued. This is struggling. That's better. Yeah, 6.9 million of these issued. So you should be able to find them out there somewhere, whether it be through hunts, in your change. Now, all of the coins I'm going to show you today are from, tell you what, if I pop that one there, that might be easier, wouldn't it? All these coins I'm going to show you today, I've actually got from either hunts or in my change. There's only 2 that I actually paid for specifically. So, the next one to come out, like I say, I believe this is the running order. 2016, Peter Rabbit. The one that everybody likes to try and get hold of, only this isn't the one. This was the first one. 9.7 million. Fairly common. Not overly popular when it comes to, turning up in your change, but they do. So keep an eye out. This one is one of the this is the one that's in the middle out of the 3 main sets that came out. This is the one that came out as the middle mintage figure, shall we say. So like I say, that's 9.7 million. The third one that came out is one that people are always trying to get hold of. This one, Jemima Puddle-Duck, 2.1 million. Everyone's clambering always to try and get hold of this one. There are others in the 3 sets that is a lot lower mintage, but this is one of those that people do like to try and get their hands on. And if you get your hands on it, hang on to it. Unless you've got a double, then you never know. A couple of quid extra in your pocket. Now, I don't know what the values are on these. Easiest thing to do, go onto eBay, have a look on eBay, do a search, find the results, and then scroll down the left hand side and just tick the tick box for recently sold, and then it will filter everything out and it'll give you the last couple of months, and you can see roughly what they were going for. Right, 4th one in the set, Squirrel Nutkin, 5 million of this bad boy. Now, the funny thing is, when it comes to rarity, 5 million isn't exactly rare. There are other coins out there, like the Pride coin, for example. That one, there's 5 million and they pop up all the time. Squirrel Nutkin can pop up quite often. I've got 2 or 3 of my little doubles. tin as it is. But when it came to being uncirculated, so the brilliant uncirculated condition, there's only 114,000 or so of these. But this one is always a nice one to get, even if it is fairly common. Let's bunch you along a little bit so we can get the last one in. And the last one, Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. Now, she does pop up quite often. There's 8.8 million of her out there. Again, another low mintage number when it comes to brilliant uncirculated. It's about 115,000. But 8.8 million went out into circulation. And yeah, they do pop up quite often, these. I've probably got more than I need in my doubles pot for this one. So if we slide her there, so if I do a bit more, because we want to see the faces, we're not too worried about the first one. There we go. Right, on to the next year, 2017. So, again, still Jodie Clark's profile of the Queen. The first one that was released was Peter Rabbit. Now, this is the very common one. 19.9 million of these bad boys out there. This, I think, is the second highest, I think it is, minted ones. The other one also came from this year's set as well. But yeah, 19.9 million, Tale of Peter Rabbit. If you've watched any of my recent hunts, my 50p hunts, you'll see that we're pulling these out left and right. So hopefully I'm doing everyone a favour by getting them out of circulation, because they are extremely common. The next one, like I say, I believe in sequence, Jeremy Fisher. Now this one, not much really to write home about. It's an average mintage, 9.9 million. So you will come across this one. I haven't come across one personally for quite some time. I've actually found more Squirrel Nutkin, where there's only 5 million, and there's twice the amount of these out there, and I hardly ever see them. So some people might find that they can get them more so than others. It's just the way of the world when it comes to coin collecting. Third one even, in this set for 2017, Tom Kitten, another common one, 9.5 million on this one. Again, I'd probably get more of this one than I do of Jeremy Fisher, and they're near enough the same numbers. So I think it just depends where you are in the country and what's going on in the world and what day of the week it is. Sometimes that's how it feels. Right. The last one on this annual set, as it were, this yearly set, Benjamin Bunny. Now, there's a lot said about Benjamin Bunny, especially recently in the press, the cheap press, your tabloid rubbish, shall we say, that online, the local city online newspaper might say, this coin will rake you in several £1,000s. Well, this coin will not. This one is the most commonly found 50p really outside of the Britannia and the Shield. There's 25 million of these minted. It's the biggest number of any commemorative coin. So you will get some of these. Now, what they're actually talking about is actually an alignment error. So you see there, we've got Benjamin Bunny with his ear at the top near the point. When you flip it round to see the Queen on this one, and with virtually everyone you'll ever come across, the Queen is the right way up. If, when you flip, come on, focus for me, please. Thank you. When you flip and you find that the Queen is looking up to the sort of 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock position, that's an alignment error. So when you flip it back round, as you can see, Benjamin Button is now not quite straight. So if I straighten them back up, you've got a flat bit at the bottom, point at the top. Queen is upright. So that's the one to watch out for. There's not many errors, I believe, on any of these sets, but this is the key one to look out for. It's the alignment error. But other than that, you see one Benjamin Bunny, you've seen them all. So if you've got a stack of these anywhere in a drawer tucked away or in a folder, have a quick look, give them a quick flip, make sure the Queen is facing to the 3 o'clock and not to the 1 or 2 o'clock position. If she's like this, you've got yourself a couple of quid, potentially. Get it checked. So, Benjamin Bunny, 25 million. There endeth 2017. So, as you can see, there's 5 in the first year, 4 in the second. Now, when it comes to the final year, again, there was only 4. The first one, as with 2017, is Peter Rabbit. This time, munching on some carrots. Not much really to write about this one, except for the fact that there's only 1.4 million of these out there. These are the ones you want to look out for, not the others, ideally. If you can get your hands on one of these, definitely hang on to it. Circulated condition, the better condition, the more it's worth. Again, I don't know the value on these things. Check it out online. Oh my giddy aunt, focus, thank you. But this is the image of Peter Rabbit that you want to keep an eye out for when you're building your collection. So like I say, this one, 2018. 1.4 million. The next one, I believe, like I say, this is my believed to be running order, was Flopsy Bunny. Also 1.4 million. So if you've got one of these, definitely hang on to it. Lock it away with your Peter Rabbit once you get it. There's not many of these out there, and these I know are changing hands on eBay for stupid monies. So keep an eye out. Like I said, all of these coins that I'm showing you, I got in my change one way or another. Whether it was a case of, oh look, what's that in my change, or when I'm at the till, can you have a quick look through the till, see if you've got any ones with pictures on the back? And that is how I got this one. It was through asking at the till. So yeah, Flopsy Bunny, 1.4 million. Definitely keep an eye out. The third one of the 4 in this set, Tale of Gloucestershire, or Gloucester, I should say, not Gloucestershire. Mark at me. This one, this is potentially the most common one of the set for the 4 for this year. 3.9 million. Still quite a low number, and it does pop up occasionally. So again, this is one to hang on to. The whole of the 2018 set is worth hanging on to, even if you get doubles of this one. Hang on to them. It's worth it. They're good for swapsies if you need something else. Many people don't have them, so keep an eye out. And just, bide your time. Like I say, I've been doing coin collecting for 5 years, 6 years, and I've got all of these in that time. And like I say, that was in my change. And the final one that came out in 2018, Mrs. Tittlemouse. Another low mintage figure of 1.7 million. So between Peter Rabbit, Flopsy, and Mrs. Tittlemouse, you're looking at what, just over 4 million coins. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for these. Quite a nice little coin, actually. I always did wonder what she was pointing to. probably, is that the bus I need, or is that shop still open? Because she's got her shopping basket with her by the looks of it. But like I say, all of these Jodie Clark profiles. Now, those are all the Beatrix Potter circulating coins. There were two others that came out that did not go into circulation. Both are Peter Rabbit. The first one I've only recently managed to get. I zoom out a touch. Now, this is one of the Royal Mint's own little bits of packaging. There's the chap. So it's slightly different. He's sat there munching on another carrot. He's always a hungry chap, this guy. And inside is the usual little trifold thing they do. So if I, pop that there. So if you want to pause it, you can read. Again, Jodie Clark's image on the coin. The next bit talks about tales of rabbits, rascals and rogues. And then on the inside of the back, as it were, a little bit more. So this whole piece is, as it says at the bottom, text from The Tale of Mr. Todd. So this one only came out in brilliant uncirculated condition. So there's the specs for the coin. It's the standard stuff anyway. The 8 grams, the 27.3 mil in diameter. Confirms Jodie Clark as the designer. And the reverse was Emma Noble in this case. But yeah, that one was only, like I say, brilliant uncirculated. 125,660. That's not a lot. So the only way you can get hold of these is now really through the second-hand market, so eBay, that sort of thing. This does actually live in its normal plastic envelope. I've taken it out for ease. And the other one I managed to get on a special through Westminster Collection about 6 months ago is the 2020 Peter Rabbit in a blue card. So this one, again, Jodie Clark all the way through. This is the one that everybody really wants. 109,987. Again, only in brilliant uncirculated condition. So there you have it, folks. So that little lot is really your target. This is what you're looking for when it comes to all the Beatrix Potter stuff. Now, they may release more down the line. I doubt it. It's been 5 years since they released this one, but you never know. They seem to be repeating themselves quite a bit recently. They've done a few Star Wars, all uncirculated, done a lot of dinosaurs, uncirculated, Harry Potter, uncirculated. You can see where I'm going with that lot. But these in the middle are circulated, so you should hopefully be able to find those in your change. Well, hopefully you found that, shall we say, educational, somewhat helpful. If so, please consider that like, maybe leave a comment, but hit that subscribe button. It does really, really help the channel. Anyway, until the next time, folks, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you then. Cheers all.